Ha! Warren Ave is mine again. I got the time road time beaten.
I don't even get those pop-ups. Probably because I've got them all turned off. And that might explain why.
Yeah, so I actually like these pop-ups. I can see a car that I want. And this time I'm actually going after it instead of that it's going past me in the front. I'm not sure, it's like a green looking car.
Well, that specifies it, doesn't it?
That's the only thing that I was able to see. I need to get it before I can say which car it is. I have like 2 or 3 cars right now driving around Paradise. Take me down to the Paradise City. Where Maelon is just a little bit shitty.
Let me actually see, there's a greenish car in the list somewhere.
The guys at the junkyard are real experts and they rate every
I think that might
car they get
actually
for top
be
speed,
the
boost power, and
Hyperion.
strength. If you've lucked out in a race,
Oh yeah, could be.
switch to a faster car.
Because that
If you're
thing's
feeling
green.
the pain and road
Well,
rage
then it's
of
probably the
market
Hyperion.
events, go for something a little more durable.
Oh, there is
Ever helpful DJ Atomica, and you're tuned to Crash FM.
I think there's Amy's car right now.
The Carson and Bennett Grand
The Grab
Prix
Moraes.
to your junkyard.
Grab Moraes?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so that's Amy's car, right?
Yep.
Yeah, well then it's not mine. Everyone is greater, even even Devil. Wow.
Go fuck yourself. I'm not great, I'm horrible. At least that's what I'm trying for anyway.
You're great at being horrible.
And I'm horrible at being great.
Oh yeah. Wait, if you're great at being horrible, but horrible at being great, doesn't that just make you decent? Or okay?
Yeah, not even that.
There's something that popped up in my mind. Like, what if? What if? Okay, I can see the green car.
I mean, what if? What if? What if?
The Montgomery Hyperion
Yeah, Hyperion,
delivered to
mine.
your junkyard.
Gotcha, bitch.
Alright, for all the jokes you're great at hanging out with and talk to.
I'm gonna stab you. If you keep this up.
There are 30 new things in the friends chat. Oh god. Let me look what they are. Manhattan Custom. Wait, Close, you want to buy my soul for 10 instead of 5? What? I don't understand the conversation in Discord.
Well, I was just saying that like the best kind of souls that I could sell are like 150, but you know, awful ones like yours just go for 5. And she's saying like I'm sure it's like a 10. I'm like nah. Just noting the fact that she's not particularly raising the bar much higher. Just saying, it's just a 10, which still isn't great.
Close, can you buy my soul, please? Well, then just buy me completely, okay?
I mean, Yeah, if you buy his soul, that'll be $5, and if you want to buy him alongside it, that'll be like $6. So he's really not worth much.
Wow! I'm getting the Hyperion by the way right now.
If you wait for like the winner's sale, it's like $3.
Kroos is asking if you're reading the chat, Duncan.
That depends on what chats.
I think she means the stream chat right now because the Discord chat you have been reacting on, so.
Oh well, no, I don't. Sorry.
Close by me so I can just be free from him.
Well, you'll just be stuck with close.
That's a lot better.
It isn't though.
Why not?
It's close.
Yeah?
She's crazy.
Maybe I like that she's crazy. Now people don't know what to say.
I'm just texting this one person I know. She's sending me like a very ugly ass picture of her as a kid, and I'm like, wow, you didn't get any prettier, holy fuck.
Well then.
You can see that I'm nice to pretty much everyone I meet.
Yep. We were all crazy. Close will buy me for $20.
Let's see. Yeah, $20 is $20 is alright. Probably go visit McDonald's for that. That's fine. And that's all he's worth to me. Like one trip to McDonald's. Like that'll be it. That'll do. Don't forget to teach your new Drew tricks. If you want the buyer's manual as well, I can give you that one if you want to. It'll tell you exactly how to treat your Drew and how to fix his problems.
Well then.
I never really read the thing. Whenever he just started acting weird, I just smashed him with a hammer. It'll just reset his options and go back to the factory settings.
So she is just given $20.
Whoa. Also, don't forget to update his drivers because he's running really old tech in there.
Well then. Probably I'm like a little bit of an old model.
Yeah, I mean he sucks at fucking sports, but that's probably because he hasn't updated his drivers since he was like 5 years old.
She says no need more. She says no need for a manual.
Because every single time he goes to bed, he gets this pop-up in his eye saying, "You need to update the driver." So he just turned that shit off and blocked it, and now he's stuck in a shitty driver state.
We need to update your sports drivers. I'm like, fuck off!
I mean, you should have seen his fucking reaction to when he got that. Our privacy policy has been updated manual every single time. That pissed him the fuck off.
I like that, Hyperion.
I mean, to be fair, the manual just kind of says that chicken burger is the solution for everything. So whenever something's wrong with him,
Oh no, chicken burgers and hamburgers.
give him a chicken burger. That'll do.
Thank you, Klaus. Oh no, I need to actually go to the wind farm.
Well, have fun with that.
Ah, fuck! Wait, why did I get taken down if I rammed into a civilian car myself?
Well, the civilian car took you down, obviously.
No, but like it showed the car that was behind me, even though the car behind me didn't even tap me.
You probably tabbed him like a few seconds before you hit him, so the game counted as his takedown. Because sometimes, like during like the road rages, I just bump into people slightly, they just disappear. And like 20 seconds later they crash and I get the kill. I'm like, what?
Okay, I'm on the train tracks. Where do I need to get off of the train tracks?
Basically, right before the last turn. So you can see that last zigzag over there by the the gas station. Just before you hit that little zigzag, that's where you go off.
Okay, thank you.
But you only have one chance, so don't fuck it up.
Fuck it up! No.
All I mean is you're right. I don't care. But... I'm actually gonna shut my game down for now because I've kind of had enough and I want to work on the actual story now.
Ooh.
I'm still very much in the planning phase because obviously the chapter 1 I've already got. I've reread it yesterday just to see if I can actually work with it, and I've figured out I can probably work with it. I'm gonna change a few things and maybe rewrite a couple of scenes because even this little thing it's not really old, but it's still kind of dated. Because between me writing that one and now, I've kind of developed my writing skill significantly, doing little tryout scenes, so to say.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Do I need to go to the left or to the right of the train tracks
Left.
before? Okay, left.
Also, I saw that crash there. It's a miracle you didn't actually wreck yourself there. You just kind of spun out slightly.
Ah, fuck! They're actually here already.
Probably because you did the little oof right at the end there as well.
Fuck!
Oof? Question mark?
Yeah, rating.
Ooh, that was a really big ooh actually. God damn.
In a race, you can take the shortest route, or you can take the
Fuck! Just about second.
to the car you're driving.
Ah.
DJ Atomica with a bit of
So if you see like what happened there at the
Oh
end.
god, that was like a hair. Bloody hell. Yeah. That was sad.
Oh yeah, sure, close, sure.
So let's see. Actually, I need to just kind of figure out how I'm gonna work your ass into the story. Because initially, in the first draft of this little paradise story, essentially what was going to happen is the main character kind of gets shut up a bit, loses her memory, and then she finds herself waking up due to the help of some race crew, and then well, you're in there and you show up, and that's your introduction kind of taken care of.
damage you can cause.
So and in the new iteration of the story, I'm gonna make sure that there is no race crew at the start of the story. The race crew is going to develop and become a thing as the story goes on. So as the characters come into contact with each other, they band up, as opposed to the crew already being in a race crew at the very beginning of the story already.
I understand
I think
that.
that kind of makes the entire idea of the race crew a little bit more interesting as well.
True, true.
You actually see this thing grow and develop over time. But this does mean I'm gonna need a special introduction for your character. Now obviously you are kind of going to be racer-ish. The rules of the racing underground world in the city is going to be kind of similar to what Paradise is using in the actual game. So you've got different racing licenses in the underground world, and the more you win, the more you go up. At least that's what going to work with. This is obviously not going to be an actual recreation of the actual Paradise City, because you know that's kind of impossible.
Yeah, true.
To the naval yard.
And also because, you know, if I say, yeah, so Carter's driving an Ikusa GT, no one's gonna fucking understand what the fuck he's driving. So yeah, he's going to just be driving a regular old Skyline, and the city is going to be an actual city as opposed to a fictional one from the game. But the way the progression, so to speak, kind of works will be kind of based on the game. And the entire, you know, actual feel of the story is going to kind of be based on the game, but just loosely based on it, not an actual like recreation of it, just like the original story used to be. I'm kind of upset about the fact that I've completely lost the original story, because I would have liked to see it, and so I can actually see what, you know, it used to be about, and kind of try to recreate it in a better way. But now I don't have to kind of do that from memory, which is kind of sad.
Yep.
I tried looking up all our like previous websites, but they've all disappeared entirely.
Yeah, even the OSRiddle one disappeared.
Yeah.
It's because we haven't logged into them in like for years.
Yeah, I think our accounts both just got deleted because I couldn't log into my account at all anymore. I think we're just gone. That's it. We just don't exist anymore. Sad days.
I mean, at least nobody can put like fucking rubber ducks as background anymore.
That was fucking great. Oh god, it was such a fucking coincidence as well, because I was just at home, you know, talking about our story with a friend of mine. He was like interested. He's like, yeah, sure, can I see it? So I just hop on your website, and the first thing I see is rubber duckies. The first thing he sees is rubber duckies, and we're both like, wait the fucking minute, what the fuck are those rubber duckies about?
Yeah, so there was someone who had like just broken in on like the site and just decided to do that.
It's fucking hilarious. Oh god. Oh,
Well, at least like we don't even
But
use the site anymore to write. So
I mean, at least it was just rubber duckies. It wasn't actually any actual damage, but still.
no, like it was something we were able to fix.
Yeah, pretty easily actually.
Yeah, because I changed it back to what
Kinda-
it's supposed to
Kind
be.
of upsetting that the websites are gone now. 'Cause they were relics. They were nice. I mean, they weren't nice, but at least they were fun to keep and look at it. Just laughing about how dumb it used to be. Like, oh my god, this is awful writing. So
Well, I
remember looking at
still
my
have
old-
those.
I remember looking at my old stories and they were like, oh good god. Well,
I
yeah,
can remember looking at your older stories and thinking like, well, this guy writes like a fucking script.
Yeah, the first scripting I did was god awful.
Well, no, you
Jesus
were
Christ.
actually using it like a script version, like you're actually writing a script instead of a story.
Yep. Because my dumbass at the time was like, yeah, I think this might be easier. It actually wasn't. Writing a script is awful. Because you're kind of forced to put all the little details in small little script items, as opposed to having all the freedom you want to just write out every little detail you want.
Wait, you remember that, Ivy? We're
Wait.
talking about something from 2010.
Were you around back then? I don't remember you. That was quite a while ago.
Did I give you a script? No lines, no nothing? Oh yeah, the dude did it the same.
Ah, right.
Yeah, so Duncan wrote his stories like a script at first, and it was really just like
God awful.
like Carter column.
Yeah, and then speaking words, and then not speaking, doing words, and then next person, colon.
And he yelled at
It was
you.
just,
Rip.
it was just an awful way to write a story, which I thoroughly regret.
In this event, you are the marked man.
However, I'm of the opinion that since then, I think I've grown quite a bit. I think I'm significantly, well, I mean, at least a little bit better than what I used to
We
write.
paid you to make a comic. With that quote-unquote script. What? I'm a marked man!
You're a marked man, Riddle.
No, you can't, indeed.
Let's see. So I'm actually gonna hop off of voice and actually take my time to work on this.
Okay.
Maybe I can send you at least a little bit tonight.
Yeah, I'll read it out on the
Show you what
stream.
I've done. Well, I'm not sure if it's going to be an actual reading part of the story as opposed to a tiny bit of the planning phase. At least everything related to your character, because I kind of need to, you know, have your opinion on what I'm going to do with your character. Kind of important.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah. We'll see. So anyway, have fun with the rest of your stream. I don't know how long you're going to continue for.
At least until 30 minutes before midnight.
Alright.
Because I'm trying to actually radio to Merce after this, and she starts about half an hour before midnight. So.
Alright. Okay, well anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Oh, good on, alligator.
Don't. just don't.
I'm 16 wins away from my 16 wins away from my next license.
Krieger 616 Sport is now on the streets of Paradise City. If you see it, shut it down to add it to your car collection.
Person I want to rate is not on right now, no. Give or take an hour and 50 minutes more, and then the person will be live. Take me down to the Paradise City. A big ol' oof. We're at 71. We're at 72. I'm smashing gates. Hello, I'm OSRiddle, the gate smasher. I done goofed there.
It's road rage. Beat the takedown target for the win.
I instantly wrecked my car. Yeah, Devil has gone already on voice. Oh, I won't. Why did I get... Oh god, wrecked and taken down. Like, we need to do this. Take down. 2 in a row. Come on, take down. Sure, but then we need to sell his soul for hire. Seven in a row. Rampage! Yep. I'm like 13 already. I wrecked this time. I'm not going to drive further anymore. I think 13 kills is good enough. Upgrading 15 wins.
Here's a cast iron Atomica tip for anyone who's stuck on the new I-88 because you took a wrong turn. We've all been there, people, but the crash nav shows you the exit roads. Or you can always jump through a hole. Ready
Get
for some
5
stuff?
takedowns.
That takedown target.
That's already 2 in a row. Three. Four, because he tapped me. I shouldn't have done that, but whatever. Sure. I'm accepting this. 14 more wins. But I like these races. I like actually having to just hit them. So this kid is like, yeah, you've been 15 minutes, you have been 5 minutes in the skull without someone else being there. You have been disconnected from the skull. I'm like, sure. Discord just likes to notify that to me. So it now says that there's like something happened in like the conversation between me and Duncan. Well, nothing actually happened. What? I don't know what the game just did, but sure. Go forwards! Painful. So I at least did a thing. Oh wait, that car right in front of me, there's actually one that I need. There's actually a car I can just get. There it is. I'm mostly waiting for it to show up again.